Hello guys, how are you? So today this video is going to be called Why I Do What I Do. So I have a passion. I'm very passionate about the things I talk about. I hope y'all can understand what I'm trying to say. But there's a reason why I'm here. There's a reason why you're here, especially if you support me or you love me. There's a reason why you're here. Like you want to be inspired, you want to be empowered, you want to feel confident and beautiful, and this is like the right place to feel confident and beautiful. So this video might be a short video, but for those wondering, oh, why am I here? Why am I, doing my content? Like what's the intention behind me doing my content? If you haven't noticed, like my YouTube banner, my platform banner is like a freaking Mario mysterious box. It's a Mario mysterious box, and that's because you never know what you're gonna get. Actually, you know what you're gonna get, but you don't know what you're gonna get. Meaning, like, I don't really stick to a specific niche. I kind of want to do that, but at the same time, I don't want to do that because there's a lot of things I want to talk about. I'm a beauty expert. I'm a freaking makeup artist. I earned my certificate. Like, I actually have my certificate and it looks lovely and amazing. I think it has a signature on it because I did get education for it and I did pass exams and tests and quiz to obtain my certificate. Like experience and knowledge, and I had, professional people teach me the best of what they can teach me, and the rest is like I learned by myself. But you can always learn, like even if you graduate, even if you have a certificate, you can always learn. And yeah, so you'll learn a lot of things. You're welcome. You should give me some money for that. You should give me some finances for that. But there's advice that I'll give you guys that are probably free, but I know a lot of people would pay a lot to hear what I gotta say because it's valuable. It comes from a genuine place. Most of the time, it comes from a genuine place. So yeah. So why do I do what I do? Why do I do what I do? Because I'm passionate about it. I like talking about what I talk about. I like talking about beauty. I like talking about makeup. I like talking about being confident because I know how it feels to, like, once upon a time not have confidence, and we always have our days where we don't feel the best. Maybe there's someone out there who always feel their best, but sometimes you can feel your best, but someone might make you feel like you're not beautiful because of what they say to you unprovoked. And yeah, so this is to empower you and empower me as well because I don't want people to feel not pretty. I don't want people to feel depressed. I don't want people to feel stressed out. I don't want I don't want people to feel like they're not enough. Like you are enough. You're beautiful. You're valuable no matter how you look like, no matter your race, your skin tone, your background, your phenotype, your nose, your lips, your brows. You're beautiful. You're beautiful the way you are. So embrace it. I say embrace it, and I honestly mean it. I genuinely mean it when I say to embrace the way you look or embrace who you are, because you are a star. No one can be like you unless if you make a kid and a child, they might look kind of like you, but no one can really be like you because you are your own person. You are your own individual. So yeah, this is why I do what I do. I might do a part two, but this is why I do what I do. This is probably going to be the title, why I do what I do. Some people might not understand what that means until they actually watch the whole entire video, but this is why I do what I do because I want people to feel beautiful. I want people to be empowered. At the same time, you can be entertained by what I say, but when I say what I say, it's not for people to be like, oh, it's for entertainment value purposes. No, no, it's not for you to just be like, oh, I'm bored. Let me watch this because it's so entertaining. Well, it can be entertaining, but that's not what I'm trying to do. That's not the whole subject of the freaking content. It's for you to learn something from it. It's for you to, like, to feel good about yourself, especially if you can relate with the things I talk about. Is there gonna be times where I probably come up here and rant? Of course. I don't know if people notice sometimes when I rant. Because sometimes I just have to let it out. Sometimes I just have to, like, let it out because but I hope you guys can relate with beauty content. And even if you can't relate, I hope that you build yourself up. I hope you get the motivation, the determination, the power, the love, the confidence, the energy, the motivation, the dedication, the boost for you to like love yourself when you watch like my empowerment content, because I do have content where it's like very like um specific on uh making you feel confident and amazing. But at the same time, even if I don't really talk about like, oh, be confident, be you, be amazing, I always say it like in many freaking content that I do. But I'm very passionate about makeup. I'm passionate about beauty. Like, I'm a beauty expert. I'm a beauty guru. I'm at the same time I'm a life guru. I'm not saying that I know everything and people don't know anything. There's times where people don't know nothing. I'm just being honest. There's times where people don't know anything. That's why they go for a guru, they go for a coach to get advice. But even myself, even me, I learn from the best. I'm always open to learn, to get advice from people that have good intentions for me to become successful. And sometimes by helping other people, you're helping yourself. And sometimes by helping yourself, you're helping other people. It correlates sometimes. It depends the person you're helping, because think about it. Think about professors in colleges and university. They're getting paid to teach you, but at the same time, they chose that profession of teaching other people on a professional level where they have to pay money to be there. And yeah, they have experiences, they have knowledge and wisdom, they all have their own personality. Like, some of them are very like a happy person, they smile a lot, and some of them are kind of serious, but you can learn a lot of things from them. And yeah, so when they help students, those students will help them in return, because you never know if you help someone and then that person becomes a millionaire or billionaire and they mention your name and now you're part of Hollywood, because they mention how you're so amazing. You're the reason why they know a lot of things that they would never know, like, like referrals and all that, because referrals is an option. Like, people don't have to refer you when they have, like, when people ask, is that person good, is that person amazing, they don't have to refer your name. So by helping other people, you're helping yourself, and sometimes by helping yourself, you're helping other people. Because think about it. Let's say if you don't know how to fish and you go learn how to fish, now you can help someone else how to fish that don't know how to fish, and you only help them how to fish easily because you were taught how to fish. Like, somebody showed you how to fish. So now you can help someone that doesn't know how to fish easily because you have the experience and the knowledge to help them how to fish for yourself, to get the fish for yourself, instead of depending on a person that knows how to fish. So, I want people to be confident. I want people to feel empowered. But at the same time, I'm a freaking beauty expert. I'm a makeup artist. I'm an exotico. I'm seen as an exotic girl. Is there people that do fetishes? Yeah, but I don't like engage with those people because like, ew, it's weird. It's gross. But besides the point, I hope you understand that I'm here. You're here for a reason. Like, everyone can eat at the table, but if you get kicked out of the table, if you feel like you're an outcast, I want you to know that there's probably something special about you, something valuable about you, and you can flip the narratives to your own benefit, not in a way to be narcissistic, egoistic, but you work with what you have. I always say that. I don't know if people understand what I'm trying to say when I say that, but you work with what you have. If you have blue eyes, work with it. If you have green eyes, work with it. If you have brown eyes, dark brown eyes, work with it. It's pretty. It has its own beauty. Like, I beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So I want you to feel confident and beautiful. So I do what I do because I'm passionate about it. I can't believe I'm explaining it. But I do what I do because I'm passionate about it. Like, I can have so many days and hours talking about many things, even if it's like beauty related, makeup is beauty related, skincare is beauty related, looking good is beauty related, looking and feeling good is beauty related. But there's so many things I can talk about because I'm passionate about it. I actually care about what I'm talking about. And sometimes I don't talk about beauty. Sometimes I talk about my experience, and there's people out there that can relate with my experience, which feels good when I don't try to make people look bad, but if you treat somebody bad, you have to be careful with that in a sense of imagine treating somebody bad, but you don't know that they're a freaking beauty influencer. You don't know that they're a freaking social media influencer. Girl, when they drag you, it's gonna be so bad because I'm the type of girl, when I talk about people, I say the truth. Like, I don't really sugarcoat words. I say it how it is. There's times where I can like hold back what I think in my head because it's gonna sound harsh depending on if I'm upset. But people know what I'm trying to say, right? Like, that's why it's best not to make me mad. Not everyone's gonna know that you're a freaking social media influencer. Even if you become very famous like Mr. Beast, universally people might know that you're famous. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, you hold power. Wow, people listen to you. To a certain extent, but it's like even if you're famous, some people might not know who you are because I guess they don't care about like what you have going on or they just pay attention to something else. But again, I like doing what I'm doing. I'm passionate about it. I'm the one who's passionate about it. There's other girls out there, but we're all different in our own way. And I'm proud to be here. I like doing my content. Like, my niche is like a mysterious box. Like, it's like a Mario box. Like, there's a lot of things that I have to say. Sometimes I have so much things to say that I can't just put it in one video. I can, but it's gonna be like 2 hours long. And I don't know if there's gonna be somebody that's gonna listen to it for 2 hours long. Um, but yeah, I like to be beautiful and I want people to feel beautiful because I don't get mad when people are pretty. I don't know if people understand, but I treat people how I want to be treated. And when I see someone that's pretty, that's not enough for me to be upset or go in a rage because I'm the type of person I kind of react on how people treat me. Like I don't care if you look like Shrek. I don't care if you look pretty. Like I'm not gonna go out of my way to make you feel bad about yourself or to treat you bad because you're pretty. That's not enough for me to actually like go out of my way to like try to make you feel sad and bad about yourself. So I talk about exotics, I talk about mulattoes, I talk about light skinned people, I talk about brown skin, dark skinned people as well. But I talk about light skinned people because that's what I am, that's what I represent. So, you know, if the shoe doesn't fit, the shoe doesn't fit. But even if you're not what I, you know, defend, even if you're not like who I like promote necessarily, you can still, enjoy what I say. Like you can see the good intentions and you can learn some values or attributes that a lot of us have compared to other communities. But yeah, bottom line of what I wanted to say, like I'm passionate about talking about what I talk about. See how happy I get when I talk about beauty, when I talk about makeup, when I talk about anything beauty related. Like sometimes there's times where I watch people talk about beauty, but I'm like, you're not really helping. You gotta like say what it is. Like there was this girl on YouTube. I forgot her name, whatever, but like I liked her content, but then I think I unsubscribed where I didn't want to watch her videos anymore because it was helpful but not helpful because I found out myself that this girl she talks about like the downside of pretty privilege, but then when she wants to mention the solutions on how to deal with jealous people, people that are jealous about your pretty privilege, how to deal with people who want to give you a hard time because you're pretty and they feel like they're not pretty for themselves, instead of actually giving solutions, like you don't have to drop a whole list of solutions, but instead of actually giving solutions or saying something positive after saying negative things about, having those privileges, she's like, oh, if you want those solutions, come and buy my business. I don't know, business, I don't know, business course. Come and buy my business course. It's like me coming up here and I'm like, oh, the downside of pretty privilege is like people will be jealous of you, people will roll their eyes at you, people will try to sabotage your success because, you know, they're jealous of you and they feel insecure because you show them indirectly that you are everything that they wish to be, but they're not. So they just don't know how to cope with that. So they rather just be hateful because that's easier for them. And if you want to know the solutions on how to navigate with those people or handle those people, buy my business course. And I get so annoyed because it's almost all of her videos like that she does that. And if I find her name or her username, I'm gonna tell you guys what it is so you guys don't listen to her. I know, like some people are like, it's kind of mean for you to say don't listen to a type of person. Yeah, because they're not helpful. I watch that video and I get annoyed. Like, not everyone can afford a freaking business course, and that's kind of shady and disgusting. I can see through it. Oh, I'm gonna give you solutions. Buy my business course. So annoying. So all of her videos is her talking about the negative side of pretty privilege. Imagine a girl who actually has pretty privilege, and she's trying to find solutions to navigate with people who are jealous of her. So she watches your video, she watches multiple of your videos, and at least you can say is like, oh, if you want a solution, and they're the one that's like holding it like a freaking carrot in front of a bunny. Like, you know how bunnies like to eat carrots, like holding the carrot, like, oh, if you want this, you have to do you have to do something that I want you to do. If you want the carrot, if you want the carrot. So that's what it is. I don't like people like that. It's so annoying. I can see through it. Like, okay, you're trying to help people, but at the same time, you're trying to take advantage of people like going through hard times. And I don't respect that. I don't like that. I don't respect that. I can see through it. And it's so sad other people can see through it, but I see through it. And also, I had a marketing course, so I know that sometimes negativity sells. I'm not saying that I do outrage content to get more views. It just happens that I get more views, okay? And yeah, I'm not like, I don't have bad intentions, so there's no one I can say that my content is rage bait or whatever, like on purposely saying negative things to make people upset or feel insecure. Like, I come from a genuine standpoint. Like, if I try to rage bait, you guys would be able to tell. I'm assuming, right? I don't know, you would be able to tell. Okay, but I'm very passionate about what I talk about. And I just don't like how she's like, oh, if you want solutions on how to handle people who are jealous about your pretty privilege, buy my business course. It's so annoying because she says that in all her videos. So I'm like, I'm not listening to her videos no more because I'm like, bruh, it's so depressing. Like, I'm here to find solutions, even if I know how to handle jealous people, because my background is hood. But, because I am an amazing person and I'm a godly woman, so God don't play about his children. He doesn't. And, you know, um, you have to become bold in certain ways to handle like people who are jealous. And I'm the type of person, I'm quick at cutting people off if I don't like them, if they're disrespectful. And even if I don't insult them, they can feel it in my aura that I'm like, depart from me, I never knew you. Just like in the Bible, God is like, depart from me, I never knew you. That's my energy with people who are like fake and snake, like, or disrespectful and rude for no reason. I don't like that. I just don't engage with that. I keep my freaking distance and miles away from those people because I keep it the nice way instead of being hood. Even if my background's hood, welcome to my hood. I'm good. I have a hood. Welcome to my hood. I'm good when I want to be, by the grace of God, because I don't have to be good. So you can learn from me and become a better person in society, boo boo. So I don't have to drag you online when I talk about my freaking experiences. Because I know, sometimes when I talk about what I talk about, it's kind of crazy and it feels good that people can relate. I don't want people to go through hard times, but sometimes when you talk about something that you went through and you're like, damn, I'm upset, and it feels like no one went through this, but deep down, people went through this, but maybe not 100%. But it feels good when I have people in the comment section like be like, yeah, I can relate with this. So you're not just taking this out of your freaking rear end out of nowhere. Like, this is a real thing. Like, even if, because sometimes people will be like, oh, if I don't experience this, then it's not true. But like, even if you don't experience a type of thing, that is true. Like, you can sense when someone's being genuine and real and they're talking about real things that you might not experience, but they experience for themselves. So that's why they can really ramble and go into extra details about their experience. Um, so when people say they can relate with what I talk about, I feel so good. Like, I'm like, this is probably for you. This video, like this content is probably for you because, I'm helping you. I'm giving you space to talk about what you can relate with. And I don't want people to go through what I go through. But if you go through what I go through and you're like, hey, I can relate with that, I just want you to know that, like, you have the right to speak up. You have the right to have encouragement, to feel powerful and brave to like actually speak about your experience. That a lot of people would try to shut, like, a lot of people would try to put that down. They'll try to shun that down because they just, I don't know what to tell you, but they think that, I don't know. Sometimes the world becomes a better place when people speak out. Yeah, it does, because whatever is in the darkness will be exposed in the light. Everybody knows that. The only people who have a problem with that is the people who do shady things behind the light, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so when people can relate, it feels good, and it builds a community, that I had a hard time finding. So sometimes the community that you build, sometimes when you don't have a community, you build one with people that can relate with what you talk about, or with people who genuinely have a passion and sympathy for you. And it's not like fake sympathy where it's like, oh, I'm gonna be sympathetic, I'm gonna be nice, sound like a good person, but it's like genuinely they care about you and they love you, so they don't want you to go through a bad experience again or a similar experience. And when people are treated good, it makes the world a better place. So I don't really get mad when people talk about their experiences, because it's their experiences. And to make a better change in the world, you gotta talk about your experiences sometimes, or you just gotta stand up for yourself so no one else goes through to the experience that you went through, or they don't feel alone. Like, if someone went through the same experience that you went through, they're not gonna feel alone. They're gonna feel like they're being heard if you have something that's related with their experience, so you guys can both connect in a type of way. So that's what I like, building a community. I don't get mad at people talk about their experience, especially people who have similar experiences as me, because I'm like, thank goodness I'm not alone with this, because like some people are going to say that I'm just upset, I have a problem, a vendetta against certain people that I talk about in my experience, and it's not a vendetta. And if I have a vendetta, it's justifiable because I'm not the one that started the problem, for real. And you guys notice it and you guys know it, especially when you hear what, like, my freaking experience and my story times. Like, when you hear from the start to the end, you know that I didn't start. And if I ever make a mistake, if I ever, like, act kind of shady for no reason, then okay, like, I can apologize, blah blah blah, but whatever. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, this video is about me being passionate about makeup, beauty. I do talk about other things that's not beauty. I talk about being exotical. I talk about being mixed. I talk about being a goddess that I am and that you probably are, because stars are stars, and don't ever dim your light for anyone. And you know, I'm the type of person that I talk for people. At the same time, I talk for people that can't talk for themselves, because not everyone has the courage and the braveness to talk about their experience, or to say how they really feel about an event that they experience, or so I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm a beauty expert, I'm a makeup artist. Makeup is not the only thing I talk about, but I'm passionate, so I might do a part two of why I do what I do, but I want to influence you to become a better person for yourself and society and your family and friends, and to give you the power to love yourself, the confidence, because you deserve to love yourself. You deserve to feel beautiful and amazing in your own skin, okay? And to never dim your light, and to always speak up if you have to speak up, because the world needs to hear your message, especially if it comes from a good standpoint, if it comes from good intentions. So, like, why not make the world a better place with the way that you are, because you're a star. So I hope you enjoy this video. I'm passionate about what I talk about. That's why I can do this for hours and have a lot of videos. And if you suggest me some topic videos, some topics that you want me to discuss, I can do that, like, depending on if I can relate with it or if I'm passionate about it. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Give a thumbs up. If you like it, comment down below if I sounded very like clear on what I was trying to say. I might do a part two, but I'm passionate about what I talk about, so that's why I can do this for hours. I like makeup, I like beauty. Um, the majority of exoticals like beauty. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, makeup exists, skincare exists.